Hello, my name's Rose Oliver and I'm a trainee solicitor in the Occupiers Liability and Public Liability Department at ExpressSolicitors, and I'm going to talk to you today about equine accidents. Many different types of accidents can occur around horses. They're large animals with a mind of their own and so naturally can be quite unpredictable. However, accidents of this sort often aren't the fault of the injured person. They can occur in many different locations, for example on the yard, whilst out riding, or on the roads. Whilst on the yard, the owner has a duty to keep you reasonably safe as a visitor, and they must have a system in place to show that they're doing this. For example, they must keep the yard free from hazards which may cause you to slip or trip. The owners of the yard must also make sure that any equipment that you borrow or hire from them is in good condition and is well maintained. For example, bridles, saddles, riding hats and body protectors. If you wear a riding hat that's been used by somebody previously and they have fallen off, that riding hat should not be used again. The integrity of the structure is not sufficient to keep you safe. They must also make sure that you are only doing activities which are suitable for your experience level. So for example, if you're a beginner rider or you're new to the yard, then they shouldn't let you deal with horses which are dangerous or are known to do things like bolt out of the stable when you open the door. Accidents can also occur while you're riding. This could be in the menage or out for a hack. If you're in the menage, instructors need to pay particular attention to beginner riders. They must make sure they're properly supervised and that there are enough people there to do so. The instructor should make sure that the horse they put you on is suitable for your level of experience, and the instructor themselves should be suitably qualified. More advanced riders can also run into trouble in the menage. For example, if another rider can't control the horse that they're riding, or maybe they've bought a horse from a seller who has not told them properly about the temperament of that horse. If you go out riding on the road, you should be wearing high visibility clothing and ideally a body protector. If you have an accident, this will help you to show that you took all reasonable precautions so that drivers could see you. You should also think about what time of day you go out riding and try not to do so after dark. Riders must also abide by the highway code and the rules of the road, just as other road users must. Please bear that in mind, because if you have an accident and you haven't done so, that may go against you. Owners of horses must also be aware that if your horse gets out and causes an accident, for example by running in front of a car, and it's because you haven't kept your gates and fences in good repair, you may well be liable for that accident. If you've had an accident involving a horse and you'd like to discuss it, please feel free to call me, Rose Oliver at Express Solicitors.